Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. Today I have the pleasure to show you a little bit more options inside Prism Sequencer regarding gating or gate. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. Additionally, if you would like to participate in the giveaway, please do follow the instruction contained in the video description. Thank you again. So we are inside AUM, we click a MIDI channel and also an audio channel. We select this time as an audio source BA1 from Baby Audio, which is really a great synth. So I definitely recommend it. We link it to the keyboard so we can play some keys. We select the presets. We go perhaps for no effect, something like plugs. Yeah, why not? And then I know one which sounds really nice, this move one. Okay. And we enable velocity as well. Yeah, so you can hear that it's changing velocity. We hide the AUM keyboard and we load Prism now. There it is. We link the two as we normally do, and we get that to listen only on channel number 1. We open Prism, maximize it. We have selected the first track, click on new song, and then tonal track. And now let's test it. Okay, sounds great. Perhaps an octave lower. Maybe not. Let's leave it where it was. Okay, perfect. Now let's change the length here to 16th, and we'll leave, click and hold here, we'll leave the bars to 1. Okay, so now let's create a simple pattern like that, where we have something like a pedal tone based on the note C, and then we are going to repeat note like this in this fashion. Okay, so that we have alternating notes. Okay, it sounds like this. Okay, perfect. Now we click and hold here on the C. As we are holding it, we select all the other C notes, like so, and we change the velocity, click and drag down. We set it quite low so we can hear the difference, something around 40. Okay. Okay, you can hear the difference. Now, let's see the new functionality. Click here where it says fuse, and then here it says gates, click on it. Now you're presented with these screens. First of all, let's start with the very simple thing. When you click play, you see the notes represented here. Horizontally, they change pitch. So if they are more on the left side, it will be lower pitch. On more on the right side, higher pitch. And then vertically, you have practically a representation of velocity. So let me show you. So you can see moving up and down because they're different velocity. All the C notes have a lower velocity, and then it's moving from the left to the right as it's progressing up the scale. Okay, first thing, let's concentrate here on the right-hand side where it says limiter. So what you can do, if you start to move the top down, you can reduce the velocity or limit the velocity. Nice and simple. Now, if you use the bottom one, it will start to lift up the notes which are velocity lower, right? So that is why I set the C notes to a lower velocity. So let's listen. So is equalizing, is making the velocity to be more within the range, okay? So that's great because I can immediately lift up the velocity of all the C notes, which is great. Next, up here we have a random function for gating, which is great. And if you produce a pattern like this, if you recorded a pattern like this with different notes, it can be used almost to create generative sequences, which is great. Now, next here on the left-hand side, you have velocity. You can limit velocity. Again, as you click and hold, you can see it's creating this division. So the notes that are below, in this case, will play. The notes that are above will not play. Okay? In this case, you hear only the note C because that is lower velocity, but as I increase it up, the other notes will come. Of course, you can do the opposite. You can remove the pedal tone note C, right? It's great to do this type of filtering. It's really nice. Lastly, here you have pitch, right? And therefore you can constrain by note. So you can say like this, right? Press play. You get only that C note because it is on the left-hand side here on this pinky red area, okay? You can do the opposite and remove, of course, the lower C note. You do something like this. Yep. Okay, so you can create really a nice composition, right? It's another one of those tools. So let me give you an example. So you can duplicate this track like so. Then we connect again Prism here on channel number 2 this time. We go inside, we change the type of preset, perhaps a bass. That sounds great. Okay, it's already linked. Yeah, so go back in Prism, second track, go to sequencer, tonal track. Okay, so we go to fuse. Here is a nice function. We can click echo, and we can click and hold the first track to echo the first track on the second track. And now we can, with the second track selected, go into gate and remove the upper notes, right? Which you can also do it by either pitch or velocity, right? So in this case, we have created a very quick page, just filtering, which is fantastic. It's just that this gate functionality is really useful in Prism. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and as always, see you next time. Bye.